Hello friends, welcome to the channel. I am Geeta presenting here software engineering, and today we are going to see project metrics. In the last session we discussed about the measure metrics and the indicators and the software process improvement. So today we are going to see project metrics. This is the table of content which we discussed in the last videos. So now we are going to see project metrics. So what is project metric? Project metric is a simplify or simply a measurement of something. That is the entity which we measure in a particular measurement. That is the measurement of something. That is means we can say the collection of points or the collection of measures. It known as the measurement. So project metric is the simply measurement of something. When managing a project, you can choose to use project metrics to track the progress. Means when we want to track a particular project for a particular stage, so we can track that process with the help of project metrics. After that, what type of strategies are used for the project metrics or maintaining project metrics? So used for the strategic purpose. That's why we can maintain a particular strategy, we can follow particular strategy, and we can achieve our goal. So project metrics used by a project manager and a software team to adapt project works and workflow and technical activities. Then the project metrics used by the project manager and the software team, that we can say the developer can use the particular software metrics, that is the as we can say protocols, number of protocols used by the developer for the software implementation. So we can achieve a particular goal, that is the quality focus, as we can say. After that, occur during estimation. The project metrics occur during the estimation means when we want to investigate a particular software implementation process, so we have to follow the software metrics. The metrics collected from past projects are used as a basic from which effort and time estimates are made for the current software work. Means when we want to implement a particular software, number of metrics are collected from past project and the used in the newest project. That is the what type of efforts we taken for the implementation of software project, and what time is required for your software implementation process or software completion. It depends on the current works or the current software work. After that, add up as a project proceed, measure of efforts and the calendar time expended are compared to original estimates. Means it may be happens the time will vary when you implement particular software application. This is the software or the project metrics. After that, we will see the particular diagrammatic representation of project metrics. So this is the project process metric model. This is the project process metric model where we follow the particular time schedule risk or the deliverable risk or the resource and the people risk. Means the number of risks occur while implementing a particular software application. So it may be time scheduling, it may be deliverables. So we will see what is project metrics. So in the project metrics, we have to do the number of things like productivity rate. What is the productivity rate, how we can finalize the productivity rate, how we can improve the productivity rate. After that, test defects, what type of defect, what type of errors are occurred in while implementing a software application, we will finalize here. After that, cost and schedule variance, as we already discussed, maybe cost or the particular time calendar or the time that the deployment schedule may be vary. After that, change request, if the customer wants to change a particular design or the particular feature or remove the particular feature, so we can change a particular feature or the design. So that is a change request. After, how it will work? So input, process and the output. We will input something, we will process on the particular inputs or the data, and we will output or we will gain a particular output. So in the input, the first of all we will finalize the particular time, that is the time schedule. After the cost, what is the cost of the particular software application. After that, in the process, we will finalize what are the attributes of the software, means what are the requirements, what is the initial phases, initial requirements I use, we can say. After that, people, what type of people are going to use that particular application, for whom we are going to implementing this software application. After that, the environment, which type of environment we are going to use in the particular software implementation process. After that, what type of tools we are going to use for the software application or the software implementation. After that, what type of techniques, which techniques we are going to use. These all are the entities we will finalize in the process feature for process. After that, output depends on the size. If we consider we are implementing a particular software application and in a particular system, so it should be required or it should be possible or the maintain that the particular size of the application may not be vary in the another software system or the another system. That means the size of the software would finalize here after implementation of the software application. After that, what are the phases of software process metric model? So this is the initiative phase, where we required all the or we will collect all the software requirements from the customer. After that, we will plan for the particular software requirements. We will plan on that requirements with the customer. We will discuss something with the customers, and we will also discuss with the our team members, that is the developer or the software manager and the team members. After that, designing, that is we can say modeling. We will design that particular software application or the system application, that is the system we will design or the software we will design. After that, we will build, that is we will implement a code, number of codes we will implement on the that software application implementation process. After that, each and every module we will test here. If we want to integrate that module for the one single system, so we test that system as well. So this is the test phase. After that, control. If there are any occurrences of risk, if risk is occur in while testing, so a number of defects may be occur. So at that time, we have to control particular defects, we have to manage particular errors. After that, managing or the controlling defects will turns to the close phase. Means this is the step where we will close our implementation process and forward to the deployment process. So we will turn to the deployment process, where we give that particular software application to the users for operating. So this is the process of project process metric model. After that, what are the examples of project process matrix model or project model? So example of project matrix is the project matrix include the estimated cost of the project, as we already discussed. We will finalize something or some cost of the software application. So the estimated cost of the project, the number of issues that are late, number of issues we will discuss here, or we will finalize why our application implementation process is too late. So we will finalize here. After that, the number of open tasks, what are the tasks is done or not, or how many tasks are open, means how many tasks we are not completed it, while it's the time to schedule, time to end that process. So we will finalize the number of open tasks. After that, the duration of a project, what is the duration of the project, means how in which time we should deploy that software application to the particular users, or how we can hand over that software application in what time. After that, earned value. What is earned value? What is earned value? Means what value we have to finalize, and what is the time, that is we can say a cost, as we already said, estimated cost of the project and the earned values. Is there any possibilities that we achieved our goal? Means we will check here our goals which we have achieved or not. They were finalized in the project matrix, or with the help of project matrix we can finalize this. After that, project matrix, how project matrix work, or how why we are using this project matrix. So track how the project is performing relative to the measure over time to generate our metric. Means project matrix is used to track the particular software implementation process. So track how the project is performing relative to the measure over time to generate your metric, means how it's going to work, how it is finalize your goal is achieved or not. It will finalize by the project matrix. After that, a metric is not the same as a key performance indicator. Project matrix is not the same as a key performance indicator. A key performance indicator is used to measure a specific metric related to business goal. Key performance indicator investigate or check that specific metric related to business goal. But project metrics track a particular software implementation process. That is, KPI track helps to, or the tracking KPIs helps to team to understand their efforts towards a particular goal. KPI provides a entity or the tracking for towards the particular goal, but the project metrics provide a way to check our or track our software implementation process. So it KPIs finalize our total final quality, as we can say in terms of software engineering. The KPI follow or provide the best quality of the software, and the project metrics provides us a particular software application error free software application. So what are the deliverables, or what type of how we can use a particular project metrics in the software implementation process. So here we are. Deliverables mean what the project will create, that is the deliverable finalize what type of users are using that as software application, and what type of features or what features we are implementing in in that particular software application. So that is the what the project will create. After that, critical success factor, what are the deliverable requires, means what for implementing such type of features, what type of tools or technologies we required for particular software implementation. That is the critical success factor. After that, critical success criteria, that is what we will make the deliverable successful. What will make deliverable successful in the sense ki what type of features or what the tools are implemented in the particular software implementation process, how we can use that particular software implementation process tools, and how we can achieve our goal. That is what will make the deliverable successful. What environment will make software successful, or what tools provide a particular better quality, what way or the technologies provide a particular quality. After that, key performance indicator, prove the CSS was achieved. Key performance indicator, as we already discussed, key performance indicator provides as per the business goals, means when the software process implementation is done, and while by using key performance indicator we achieved our quality. So this is the proof that we can launch that software application in the market. So this is all about the project metrics. So thank you for watching this. We will meet in the next video. Thank you all.